everybody, come on in, come on in. Let's take the music down. All right, I didn't do it. No. All right, come on in, everybody. Thank you all so much for being here. Welcome back to another Foodie Fridays with Maggie on Food Talk TV. We will be going live on Food Talk TV in 3 minutes. We got Jessica in the house. I always like to come on a little bit early with you all and just let you know if you want to engage with the chat, you can go over to TikTok. And the channel is Food Talk, just like TikTok. But I like to bring you all behind the scenes so you can see everything. Got a little something special today, a request that we're going to make. And I actually invited the boys to come eat. It's kind of like a Philly cheesesteak hot pocket. Y'all already know, but thank you, someone special, for asking me to make this. Hello to Instagram, my Instagram. You can see me, but I can't see you. And hello to my TikTok. You all can see me, but I can't see you. So if we have any moderators in the chat, just let people know I'm not ignoring you. You can come on over to TikTok. I'm supposed to be exclusive over there, but just a few minutes before and then a few minutes after the stream, I will be here to answer you all's questions. So happy Friday. Hope everybody's doing well. Let me clean my glasses. Hope everybody is doing well. It's that time of year. We're getting ready for holidays. If you celebrate, we're going to do an early Thanksgiving for Marcus before he ships out again. So just really grateful. So much to be grateful for. All is well. And I hope you all are well too. So come on in, sit back and relax. We'll keep this about an hour and then I'll feed the boys, my favorite thing to do. So we're going to be over on TikTok if anybody wants to hop over. And again, if you have questions, I will answer them after the stream. All right. Feels like it's been a while, but yeah, things are good. Things are good. Let me go ahead and give you all the side by side. Let me go ahead and clean the counter and wash my hands. I'm going to start doing some of that stuff in advance. So I feel like at this point, y'all know me by now. And if you don't, I don't know what to say. All right, that is totally fine. Come on in. It's going to sound like an infomercial over and over again on the TikTok side. But that's what we do on Fridays. If you're here for cooking content, stay tuned. If you're here for relationship content, that's tomorrow with Lucy. All right, y'all, let's get started. All right, everybody, come on in, come on in. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie on Food Talk TV. Today we are making a bulgogi hot pocket. Y'all, I have never made this before. Someone has requested it, so we are going to try and make some man food. If you like savory, today is your day. We are making a Philly cheesesteak kind of puff pastry concoction. So I want to go ahead and get right into it because this steak needs to marinate for about 30 minutes. All right, so come on in. If you're team savory, go ahead and tap the screen. We have 0 likes. So if you like these type of recipes, make sure you're subscribed to Food Talk TV. I'm going to show you all what we're making, then we're going to get right into it because I started a little bit of prep. Okay, so let us begin. No music, but check this out. Sorry, y'all. Let me give you a little bit of brightness so you can see. Check this out. That's the goal. Doesn't that sound amazing? So this is the goal. All right, so one more time, y'all. So what we're going to do, that is hopefully the result we get. We have a ribeye steak. We're going to put it in a bowl with onion, green onion, some ginger, some garlic, some soy sauce, some mirin, looks like MSG, go ahead and put it in the pan. We're going to cook it down, and then we're going to make the mayo. This is a gochujang mayo with gochujang paste and lemon juice. That's the dipping sauce. We're going to put it in the puff pastry with mozzarella cheese, using egg wash to get it nice and brown. We're going to score the top, then it's going to go into the air fryer or oven for 20 minutes, and hopefully it comes out just like that. All right, so that is the goal. Whew. So if you all would eat that, you can go ahead and put the steak emoji in the chat. Let me clean my hands, and I'm going to go ahead and get started. Make sure you're subscribed to Food Talk TV. We have live cooking content every day of the week. I believe except for Sundays is something special. I am Maggie, the substitute teacher, and I make food and femininity content. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with our steak. Since this needs to marinate for 30 minutes, I want to go ahead and get started, and then we'll slow down. So come on in, everybody. Thank you so much. We're already at 800 likes. All right, so as always, I've ordered the ingredients, and this is ribeye steak. If ribeye is out of the budget right now, you could also do sirloin. And then you could also, if you're making this for the kids, I would probably do like the steak-um meat or the shaved meat. All you need is meat that is sliced or shaved thin. All right. So we're going to take one of these. Let's take the big one, because I know y'all are greedy. And we're going to go ahead and cut this. Thank you, Becky, for the badges. Come on in, everybody. We're at 900 likes. Let's see if we can get to 1,000. So we're going to start with one ribeye steak. It's still a little bit cold. And let me get a knife. And we're going to slice this as thin as I can. Am I a professional chef? No. I just play one on TikTok with you all. All right. But when you cut a steak really thin, it cooks faster. And then I think it's going to give us more like surface area for all the marinade to get in there. And this is ribeye, which is nice because it's got all that marbling in there. But again, you could do sirloin, you could do whatever steak you have. So we're gonna go for like a Philly cheesesteak. So I'm not familiar with bulgogi, if I'm even saying that correctly. I wanna say Bugatti, and you know this is not that. But I looked it up, and it is an Asian-inspired meat that is cooked very thin and flavorful. So the pictures that I've seen, it's kind of like in a platter, maybe like an entree, and then you could, I guess, top it with whatever toppings that you like. But this way, we are going to put this inside the puff pastry. Now look, I searched all over for the puff pastry, and I couldn't find it. So I have pie crust. So I'm going to show you all everything, but I want to go ahead and get this steak into the bowl and get this marinade. Now this recipe, along with all of the recipes, is on foodtalktv.com. Hello, Tessie. Thank you so much for being here. Adelinda, thank you so much for the compliment. It was a struggle earlier today, believe me. Okay, so we've only cut up one steak. I'll leave the other one. Something tells me the boys are going to want more. So this is our ribeye cut up. I'm going to go ahead and get the bowl, and let's add all of our ingredients in here. Now, when you're doing anything that's going into like a puff pastry or a pizza pocket, your eyes can be bigger than your stomach. So you almost want to underfill so it's not busted loose. All right. So come on in, everybody. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I am Maggie, the substitute teacher, and I'm just going to call it a Philly cheesesteak hot pocket. All right. So let's go ahead and get all of our steak. So that was one ribeye. All right. So now I'm going to wash my hands, and we're going to do the marinade on here. Now I did go ahead and do a shortcut and go ahead and portion everything out, because this needs to marinate for up to 2 hours, but they say 30 minutes. All right. And this recipe, along with all of the recipes, is on foodtalktv.com. All right. So far, all we have is our ribeye in the bowl. We are making a bulgogi puff pastry. All right. We need a half a pound. Is that a half a pound? Yes. Half a pound of ribeye or sirloin, a tablespoon of brown sugar. And I'm going to use real brown sugar today. When I'm cooking for the boys, when I'm cooking for family, when I'm cooking for men, I always do the full flavor. All right. A tablespoon of brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, Now, if you want to avoid soy, you could do coconut aminos, but we're going to add that in here. That's going to give us that nice savory umami. All right. Whew. Oh, I forgot the black pepper. A half teaspoon of black pepper. So you can season this with whatever you like. Thank you, Diaz, for the badges. Thank you, everybody. Come on in. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I am Maggie, the substitute teacher. And today we are making a bulgogi hot pocket. All right. So I just added that much pepper. Adjust as you like. Half of a small onion sliced. So I did that on the mandolin earlier. Woo! The kitchen smells like onion. So we have onion. I love onion. Steak and onion and mushrooms and all of that is so good. All right. And again, this recipe is on foodtalktv.com. All right. 2 cloves of garlic minced. Well, I think I did 1. But at this point, I had to search high and low for this recipe. So we have some minced garlic. We're going to add this in. So much flavor going into this steak. All right, a teaspoon of sesame oil. I love sesame oil. We do have some of that. It's going to give it like a nuttiness, but very common in Asian cuisine. So we have our sesame oil going in, a green onion chopped. So I got a head start on that. So I have my little manual chopper here. Come on in, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. We are at 1,800 likes. So we're going to add green onion. So this is going to be very onion and garlicky, and I love it. Can't get enough. Okay. Green onion. And I think that's everything. Is that everything? What is this? Oh, no. One recipe said add mirin. I'm going to add this. This is like a sushi. I don't know if it's like a sweet wine or sweet vinegar. Honestly, you can do whatever you like. And in the video, it looks like he added a little bit of MSG as well. So you can omit any of this stuff. You can season to your liking. I'm just going to add like that much. And let's go ahead and get in here and get this all tossed up. And then we're going to put this in the refrigerator. It's rice vinegar. Thank you. Rice wine vinegar. Yeah, I think I have that. I struggled to find this recipe. This creator is Owen Han. And one of my scholars, one of my subscribers asked me to make this recipe. And there's different versions of it. But either way, you're just going to get your steak of choice and really get in here with onion and garlic and whatever seasonings you like. All right, so this is what we have. We are making the, I'm calling it the Philly cheesesteak, what's it called? Hot Pocket. Let me get my little cover, y'all, and put this in the fridge. I got these at the dollar store, or shower caps will work too. Clean ones, obviously. So we're gonna let this marinate in the fridge. And then for those of y'all that just came in, I will show you the video of what we're making. But let's go ahead and get our meat marinating in the fridge. All right, perfect. Whew, 10 minutes. So it says to marinate for 30 minutes longer if you can. So let me show you all what we're making. Let me rewind this back. All right. Oh, that's not the video. So this is the bulgogi hot pocket. Come on in, everybody. Yes, that's what we're making. We're at 2,100 likes. So we have our ribeye steak, onion, green onion, ginger, garlic, soy sauce, mirin, some other stuff. Then we're going to cook it, but they don't tell you on these reels. You're supposed to marinate it first. We're going to move on to this step next. This is the gochujang mayo. So that's a sauce that goes inside, and then you're going to layer the cooked meat with mozzarella, and then we're going to put it inside the puff pastry or pizza dough or whatever you have. It's going to bake for 20 minutes, and then hopefully we get this ooey gooiness. All right, so this is the goal. All right, so we did one steak. We got one left. This looks so good. Probably throw that on the grill for somebody. Maybe I'll make it for the boys. I'll just move it behind me because something tells me they're going to want more. So next we're going to move on to the gochujang mayo. So let's clean up some of what we have here. And then we have some extra steak if somebody wants it. Okay, so a couple things when you're cooking with protein. I bought the steak and I took it out of the fridge about an hour ago. I guess it's going back in the fridge now, but ideally you want to take your proteins out a little bit before you cook them so you don't go from like refrigerator cold to a hot pan. The reason why is the meat will seize up on you and then it'll be tougher. And especially for a $22 steak, y'all know groceries are expensive, but nothing but the best for y'all. You just want to make sure you don't waste it. All right, come on in, everybody. Thank you for the like. Thank you for being here. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher, and today we are making a Philly cheese hot pocket. That's what I'm calling it. I've never had bulgogi before, if I'm even saying it correctly, but I'm going to go ahead and wipe down since we had raw meat, and then we're going to move on to our gochujang mayo, which is also the dipping sauce. All right, so this is going to be a mayo with a Korean paste, a spicy chili paste, and some lemon juice. All right, make sure you all subscribe. We're at 2,500 likes. If you are Team Savory, today is your day. Cam loves bulgogi. Am I saying it right? Please correct me if I'm not. But I think it's an Asian-inspired, well-seasoned, thinly sliced meat. That's what I got from it. All right, so let's clean this off and let's get our mayo started. This could be a great, I don't know, prepare ahead kind of meal. If you have some steak, or like I said, you could do ribeye like we're doing, nothing but the best for y'all if you want the gold level. You could also do sirloin if you want the silver level. Or in a pinch, buy the steak-up meat, buy the shaved meat that's, you all know, the one that's frozen, all right? Especially if you're making it for kids. Okay, so let us move on to the mayo. All right, so I have a container and I have an immersion blender. If y'all have been with me for a while, you know I struggle with this thing. Uh-oh. There it is. Okay, so let's get our tools out. So yes, for this recipe, you will need a skillet and an immersion blender and an oven or air fryer. Okay, so now for the mayo. So what we need is 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise. Now you can use any mayonnaise. I know some of y'all are Team Dukes, some of y'all are Team Hellmann's. This is the Kewpie mayo. This is the Japanese mayo. I think it's got a little bit of tang or twang to it. So I'm just going to use this because I think bulgogi, if I'm saying it right, since it's Asian inspired. So I'm going to do 2 tablespoons, but something tells me I'm going to want more because we need enough to go inside. Yeah. Enough to go inside and a little dipping sauce on the side. So the recipe says 2 tablespoons of mayo and a teaspoon of gochujang paste. Okay. So I ordered this online. It says Korean style red chili hot sauce. Let's give this a taste. I don't think I've ever had gochujang before. Uh-oh, can I open it? Oh no. Oh, okay. Let's see if we can get this container open. There we go. I want to give this a taste and see how spicy it is. You all know we have one that really likes spice, and then we have one that doesn't like it too much. So we will adjust. We'll put a little bit inside, but then you can also add extra. One moment, I know. Okay. So let's give this a taste. What we think about the gochujang. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, it's good, y'all. It's got a nice heat to it, but it's got like a little, I don't know, like a citrusy vinegar thing going on. It's got some character. It's not just hot for no reason. This is good stuff. Okay, so now it says, I forgot, the ginger. This was supposed to go in the steak. It's already started, y'all. I am not a professional. Hold on, let's get our marinade out. I'm here to inspire you to cook because we're always messing up. So I grated some ginger ahead of time. This is supposed to go in here, garlic, ginger, all the onion and all the good stuff because I needed my teaspoon measure and I was like, where is it? Okay, let me give this another stir and we'll put it back in there. It's always something, y'all. But this ribeye is going to be nice and flavorful. So again, in here we got onion, garlic, ginger now, soy sauce, mirin, a little MSG, some black pepper. Oh, it's already starting to break down. And you can see a little bit of that marinade down at the bottom. Got the juiciness in the bowl. It's going to be so good. All right, so let me let all of that get together and go back in the fridge. Come on in, everybody. We're at 3,700 likes. I know, nice catch. Thanks, Cam. Y'all, I'm always messing up. Believe me, if I can cook, so can you. All right, back in the fridge. Okay, so now I'm going to use this for the gochujang, which is our Korean chili paste. Something tells me we're going to need more. I don't think my immersion blender is going to get this. Because if you look at the video, it looks like he used a lot more. And then also you could do lemon or lime juice, half a teaspoon of lime juice. So mayo, gochujang, and I bought a lemon. All right, so we're going to get our lemon. I was zesting it earlier. And we're going to cut this lemon in half. Come on in, everybody. Thank you all so much for being here. We're almost at 5,000 likes. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I am Maggie, the substitute teacher, and today we are making a gochujang. No, we are making a bulgogi. Y'all, it's a Philly cheesesteak hot pocket, all right? I'm just going to squeeze. I think it's at half a teaspoon, and that's more than that. So let us see if that's not enough, y'all. I'm going to see if my immersion blender will work. You all know they make these reels look so fancy, and I'm like, I want to do it too. I charged it up. This one is cordless. Please work. All right, let's turn it on. All right, the lights are on. Let's see if it'll mix. Why doesn't it work for me? Oh, it's working, but I don't have enough. I don't have enough volume. Here's what we're going to do. We're just going to eyeball it. More mayo. It's not raw, so we can taste as we go. Or you could just get a spoon. More gochujang and more lemon juice. See if I can get the blade underneath there to really mix it up. Or just stir it with the spoon. Come on in, everybody. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I've got my struggle gadget here. Let's see if we can turn it on. So we're making the mayo, the gochujang mayo, which is the dipping sauce. I'm going to give this a taste. See how we like it. Should be kind of creamy, spicy. Oh, that's good. Ooh, that's good. I might do a little bit. If it's too hot for you, just thin it out with some more mayo. And I'm going to get in there with the spoon. I think we're perfect. I'm going to cover this up. So this is going to be the dipping sauce on the side, and we're going to smear a little bit of this inside the puff pastry. Okay, so this is good. So I'm just going to put the top on here. Ooh, greedy. All right, so we'll set this out to the side. Perfect. So we got our dipping sauce. We got our steak marinating. It's been 10 minutes. In about 10 more minutes, we'll preheat the oven. But I want to go ahead and clean this up. And I want to go ahead and start prepping our puff pastry. Again, if you're just coming in, this is the goal. All right. So we are making this Philly cheesesteak hot pocket with ribeye, onion, green onion, garlic, ginger, soy sauce, mirin, MSG, pepper. Once it comes out of the fridge, we're going to cook it very quickly. Why is there an egg in there? Did y'all see that egg? Is that why mine didn't? Oh, y'all, look. You see what I mean? If you watch when he makes the gochujang mayo, he has an egg in there. But at this point, we got what we got. But that is the goal. We're going to have steak, cheese, the dipping sauce. I think it looks good. All right. So come on in, everybody. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher. I'm making man food today. The boys should be coming, and I'm excited to cook for them. let's clean this up, and then I want to go ahead and prep our puff pastry, which I don't have, so I ordered pie crust. The recipe that I found said you could do pizza dough or puff pastry. I tried 2 different stores and they were sold out. If you're in the US, we are approaching Thanksgiving, and maybe people are starting to get those sweet potato and pumpkin pies made. So mom says clean as we go. I'm just gonna rinse this off. Now this recipe again is on foodtalktv.com. Make sure you are subscribed. Food Talk TV is the longest live cooking show on TikTok for years. There's different cooking content every day of the week from real chefs, not like me. I think Sundays is reserved for special guests, but I'm here to try new recipes with you all. Have I ever made this before? No. Why would I do that? I wanted to make it with you all, and we had a special request from someone. Okay, so let's clean up and let's go ahead and get our puff pastry ready. That's one of the areas I struggle with, doing things in order so that you don't just have your cooked meat and then you're like, oh shoot, where do I put it? My mom is so good at that. She can do multiple things at once. But let's clean this off. Hi, Mima. Thank you so much for being here. We're at 10,000 likes. Thank you so much, everybody. Come on in. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie on Food Talk TV. I am Maggie, the substitute teacher. Now, when I'm cooking for me, I cook with sugar substitutes, dairy substitutes, and gluten substitutes. Today is not your day. When I'm cooking for the family, when I'm cooking for boys, when I'm cooking for Mr. President, I use all the full flavor ingredients, all right? So today we're gonna have real dough because I got some pie crust. Today we're gonna have real sugar, because I think that Mirren has, we had brown sugar. Yes, we had brown sugar. And real dairy, because I got mozzarella. Now, I wasn't sure if the recipe was mozzarella or provolone, so I got both. I don't know if y'all have a preference, but let's go ahead and get our pie crusts prepped. Right now, we have seasoned our ribeye steak. We cut it thin, and it's in the fridge, kind of marinating. After we get the pie crust ready, I'm going to go ahead and preheat the oven, and then we're going to get our stove top out and go ahead and cook our steak. It won't take long. Especially a good cut of meat, you don't want to cook it to tarnation, but honestly, have it your way. You can do whatever you would like. Okay, so let's see what shape we have here, y'all. I'm a little bit confused. If you saw the puff pastry in the video, he had square sheets. I was unable to find puff pastry, so I am using pie crust. Now, puff pastry would have been flakier and would have puffed up, obviously. But since this is pie crust, this is round instead of square. But I think we can make it work. Come on in, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. We're at 11,000 likes. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I am Maggie, the substitute teacher. I probably should have put these in the fridge, y'all. I had them out on the counter. Okay. So we could do the filling and then do it like that. I think I might do it like that, like empanada style. Because if you look at his video, he puts it in the middle and cuts it like that. But I think I might do empanada style just to save some time. All right. So we're going to do 2. All right. So I think what I'll do, the recipe said we're going to do a little bit of the mayo. And then when the steak comes out, we'll do the steak. And then I think we're going to go with mozzarella will probably give us the better cheese pull. I think so, right? So far, so good. So I'm going to go ahead and get the egg wash ready. Just going to have everything prepped. Everything I can prepped. And I'm using the Pillsbury pie crust. So this is what I could find. You could also do pizza dough. If you're gluten-free, you could probably do this with the rice wrappers as well. All right. Nene, you're confused. What's wrong, sweetheart? Ask me your question. This is what we're making if you all just hopped in. All right. So far we have cut up our steak. We've got it marinating in the fridge. We're going to take it out and cook it. Once it's cooked, we're going to put it into this pie crust. So that's why I'm trying to get this ready. We also made our mayo, so that's going in there. And this is what I'm trying to recreate next. Oh, he's got some fresh green onion in there too. Y'all, it's a lot. All right. Nene said, am I a substitute teacher? No, I work in tech. I cook with sugar substitutes, dairy substitutes, and gluten substitutes. Hence the name Maggie, the substitute teacher. I'm just a mom on the internet. All right, let's do our egg wash. So I'm just going to crack an egg into this bowl, and I'm just going to whisk it. The egg wash is going to give us a nice golden brown color on top. Also, if you noticed in the video, he used it kind of as a binder too, like as a glue. So I'll get the pastry brush and we will do that. So in just a few minutes, we'll go ahead and preheat the oven to 400 and we'll have our pie crust ready. All right, so our egg wash is good. All right, let me go ahead and do the other pie crust so everything is ready. I'll move this behind me so I don't knock it over. Thank you, Cat Dog, for the badges. We're at 11.8 thousand likes. Let's see if we can get to 12,000. Come on in, everybody. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I am Maggie, the substitute teacher. And today we are making a Philly cheese hot pocket, an Asian-inspired Philly cheese hot pocket, because we can't have just a regular Philly cheese, and we can't have just a regular hot pocket. We got to do a little Asian East Coast fusion, right? So I'm not going to try and cut mine. I'm going to do like empanada style. So I'm just going to move the pie crust over, get them unrolled. So as soon as our steak comes off the, oh, you know what? Let's make sure it'll fit. So I've got a sheet pan with some parchment paper. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and place it here so I don't have to move it once it's full. So we'll do one here and we'll see if we can move the other one. Yeah. I'm nervous. Aye! Okay. All right. How's everybody doing? Come on in. It sounds so good. Oh, I'm excited. Yeah, one of my day one scholars asked me to make this. I love trying to recreate stuff for you all. I have never made this before, so we're going to try it together. Okay, so at this point, we are prepped and ready. I'm going to move our pie crust to the back and go ahead and get the skillet out. Preheat the oven so we can get ready to cook our steak. The steak will cook in like 3 or 4 minutes, okay? Because it's a ribeye that we cut very thin, all right? Yes, and we are building while we fly it, y'all. We figure it out together. I'm either brave enough or dumb enough to come on here and try it with you all right? So I'm just gonna fold it on half and then we'll crimp down the sides, all right? So let's move this now. Make sure the oven is empty. Y'all know how I do. All right. So let's do bake at 400. All right, and turn on the light. Okay, so now let's get ready to cook our steak. So we're gonna get the stovetop, then I'm gonna get a skillet out. What's the pinned comment? I'm sorry. Yes, that is pie crust. So this is what I'm using. The recipe called for puff pastry. I tried 2 different stores and I couldn't find it. What is the pinned comment that y'all want me to see, Nene? If it scrolled past, forgive me. Let's get the cooktop. All right. Oh, I'm excited. I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm excited. I hope the boys like it. Yeah. I'll go ahead and get their plates ready. I'm so excited. Okay, so we've got this, and let's get a skillet. We need a skillet to cut the steak. But yeah, you can use pie crust. Here's a little hack that I do. It's the holidays time. I now order everything catered, but even if you cook from scratch or have it catered, One of the things that I do with any leftover turkey, I make a turkey pot pie. Really easy with the leftover turkey. Just add your cream of chicken or whatever thickener that you use. Put the chicken in there, some frozen vegetables, bake it, the turkey, and it gives a nice little day 2 gift. And I like to give those out warm. I take them to all the service people, you know, lawn people, hair people, all of that. Thank you, Forged, for the gifts. I appreciate y'all so much. We're at 13,000 likes. Let's see if we can get to 14,000. Come on in. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher, and today we are making a Philly cheesesteak puffed pastry. What can you substitute for eggs if you're allergic? That's a tough one. I guess it depends on how you are using the eggs. I think, did someone say you can use applesauce, like if you're baking? I guess it depends. Y'all, I don't know, and I'm not a real chef, but there are some vegan eggs. It's the Just Egg. They make the one in the pourable container. Now, here's the thing. By itself, to me, it kind of has just like a vegetable taste, but in a scramble or with other things, if you need like an egg wash, you could probably use that. Obviously, you want to use it where the whites and the eggs can be mixed together. All right, come on in, everybody. I'm excited. I want to give it just a few more minutes. We are making a Philly cheesesteak puff pastry. We've got our oven preheating. We've got our, let me go ahead and do the mayo on this one and get the mozzarella on there too. Just want to give it a few more minutes and then we'll cook. Oh, I didn't see it. I'm sorry, Tessie. Repost your comment if I missed your question, okay? So let's go ahead, and this is our gochujang mayo. Our meat is supposed to marinate for about 30 minutes. I want to give it about 5 more minutes. I'm going to spread some on here. And whenever you're doing any type of these fillings, you don't want to go all the way to the edge. You want to leave some space. We're going to crimp it with a fork, but that way it can seal properly and it's not coming all the way out. All right. Thank you all so much. Let's get a little spatula. Our oven is preheating. Something tells me I'm going to need to make more of this gochujang mayo, but I'm just going to get some of this out. It kind of looks like Thousand Island. All right. Uh-oh. I should have put the parchment paper on some water. So we're just going to try and put it kind of in the middle in a moon shape. And then we're going to put our steak on top and then our cheese on top like that. And I'll go get the other one. Just trying to be as prepared as possible. I'm going to hope I can get both of these on the same tray so that they can bake together. All right. So I'm just going to go kind of in the halfway section. Hopefully y'all can see. Okay. And just do like a little half section. All right. So these can be your meat pies, your empanadas, whatever you call them. Let's go ahead and I'll get the mozzarella cheese ready. So I'm using the sliced mozzarella. You could also use the shredded mozzarella. I've seen both recipes. And it looks like he had 2 slices in his recipe. So I'm just going to put them up at the top so that all that's left is the filling. Okay? Whoops. So this is my little prep. Looks like a smiley face. I want to decorate it for the kids. If you can eat store-bought goods, you're not allergic to eggs. Yeah, I know. Everybody's got something different. All right, so let's get the other one. I'm just going to put the mozzarella up at the top just so I'm not fidgeting with the package. And you could do whatever cheese you like, provolone, cheddar. So I just have it here staged and ready. All right. Thank you all so much for being here. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. We made it to 15,000 likes. We're going to just a couple more minutes. We are making a Philly cheesesteak hot pocket. Sounds interesting. I think y'all would like it. I think so. All right. So let's go ahead and turn on the skillet. And he doesn't say, but I'm going to put, let me turn it down to low because this gets hot pretty fast. Olive oil or avocado oil. I was speaking with the ribeye, you probably don't need too much because it's got a nice little fat marbling in there. But let's just go ahead and put a little oil. Hey, Denise, thank you so much for being here. You definitely want to use an oil that can stand the heat, right? Or get out of the kitchen. Some of the oils I use, like coconut oil, for me, they get really smoky. So let us go. Let me see. I think I have some avocado oil or olive oil. Let's see what we have. All right, so we have both. You can use whichever one that you like. We'll go ahead and use the olive oil, and then we're gonna go ahead and get our steak out. We're gonna let this kind of warm up. We'll just put it on like a medium low. I think both of the boys now, after this past weekend, they like their steak rare. You could probably undercook it a little bit because, and I'll just keep this up while I'm vamping for time. 2 more minutes and we'll get our steak out. You could probably cook it a little bit under because it's going to continue to cook once you take it off the heat. And we're gonna put this in the oven, all right? So I'm fine with medium or whatever you like, but it looks like he cooks it, he says like 3 to 4 minutes. So come on in, everybody. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher. Today we are making a bulgogi hot pocket, if that's how you say it. So we have ribeye that's been marinating with all of these incredible savory and aromatics. We're at this point where we're gonna put it in the skillet really quickly. We've already made our mayo. We probably need a little bit more. That's a gochujang mayo. And then we're gonna put it into the pie crust. Should we put some more green onion on there? I don't know, what do y'all think? And then we're going to bake it for like 20 minutes. You're just gonna bake it long enough for the puff pastry to puff up and get crispy and golden because your steak is already cooked and you just wanna get that nice melting cheese, okay? So I can feel a little heat from the skillet. Very happy about that. Now, usually I would take it out of the fridge, the meat, the fish, the chicken, and let it kind of come to room temperature a little bit. But I want to make sure that this is ready. We got Mustard Queen in the house. Thank you all so much. Make sure you are subscribed. Food Talk TV has live cooking content every day of the week, multiple times a day. I'm with you all Fridays at 4 Central, 5 Eastern, but every day there's always something, always somebody, all right? So we needed to marinate our meat for 30 minutes. If you have any questions about the ingredients, you can ask. I'll definitely go over, but it was like onion, garlic, ginger, soy sauce, mirin, brown sugar. I put a little MSG. You can omit that. Do whatever you like. All right, time. Let us get it. All right. So we did a super fast marinade. So this is our steak. It smells amazing. This is what's going to go into the skillet. 3 to 4 minutes, and then it's going to go into our puff pastry. All right. Now I am using ribeye. You could also do this with sirloin. You could also do this with, I would say, the steak-um meat. All right. I'm just going to, this looks so good. So I'm going to turn it up just a little bit. We're just going to move it around. It's very oniony. I like onion, but if you don't, you can omit it. Let's see. Let this cook a little bit. As soon as we get, more brown than red, then we'll take it off because it's going to continue to cook. All right. Make sure you all can see this. It's starting to do its thing. It smells incredible. If you like Asian inspired cuisine, this is for you. All right. So our oven is at temperature. So let's cook it for like 4 minutes. And then let's fill our Hot Pocket. I'm so excited. Okay. Got it. All right. So the oven is ready. You want your oven at 400. I'm going to turn this up a little bit. The Asian cuisine, like when they cook in the wok, they cook over high heat very quickly. I had it at like a medium low. Oh, it's starting to do its thing. All right. I think we're good. Should we do some fresh green onion on top? Oh, I'm thinking about that. What do y'all think? Sounds yummy? Yeah, I think so. So if you're just coming in, this is what we're making. This is the bulgogi hot pocket, all right? We are using ribeye, just came out of the marinade. Now we're cooking it, and this is the end goal. So I'm very excited, and the boys should be here any moment. All right, coming along. And that marinade, it's really got the juices flowing. So you all can see what we have so far. I want to go a little bit more. And then we'll just use some tongs and put it into the hot pocket so all that liquid is not on there, all right? And then the oven is preheated and ready. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, it smells incredible. Again, if you like Asian cuisine, if you like umami, if you are team savory, today is your day, all right? So let me keep it moving. Oh, he put some sesame seeds in his. Did y'all see that on the video? All right. So I'm gonna I opened a package and I put them in a container. We don't want to waste, y'all. So we just have some sesame seeds. Let me turn this down. I think one more minute. Yes, it smells incredible. So coming along. Yes, team savory. I know, I'm usually team sweet, but I'm very excited. Okay. Let me grab a green onion just for a little crunchy garnish. We have green onion in here. I think this is good, y'all. I'm gonna call it. I've turned off the heat. We're gonna fill. So I kind of undercooked, but I am gonna taste. We'll get a little piece to taste it. Again, this was ribeye. Oh, it's good. If you like that teriyaki kind of, All right, so 3 to 5 minutes. Let's fill this up. So I'm gonna move the stove. We're gonna get our pie crust back. All right, so let's try here. So we have pie crust. This is the gochujang mayo and mozzarella cheese. I'm gonna try and put it in the center and put the cheese on top just like he did. All right, so I'm gonna use the tongs so it doesn't have too much wetness going on. So we'll give everybody 2 big scoops of filling. All right, if you saw the video, he had some green onion. I know, I'm just gonna rinse this off and do a little bit. I can hear my mom. Your plate is supposed to have multiple colors on it. So we're just gonna put a little green onion here, optional, but there's green onion inside, but I added it on there too. So we're gonna take the mozzarella and we're gonna put it on top, and I'm gonna see if I can fold this over. Oh, we forgot the egg wash. Hold up. Focus, Maggie. He used the egg wash to seal it. Let's get a pastry brush. All right. So our egg wash, we're going to go around the side. That's going to be the glue. All right. And let me kind of press it down onto the egg wash. All right. And then, oh, let me get a fork. Y'all, this is a lot. This is stressful. Okay. We're going to just crimp down the sides with a fork. Or if you're fancy and you can do the little knuckle thing like your grandma did, y'all know what I'm talking about, but I'm just going to use a fork, empanada style, and just kind of seal it. I'm going to go all the way around. This is why you don't fill it all the way to the edge. And then we're going to put some egg wash on the top. All right. So that's what we've done. Now we're going to score the top. He did 3. 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh, my egg is leaking. Then we're going to brush the egg wash on top. Get all over it so it gives us that nice golden brown. And then we're going to do the other one. All right. Can I get 2 on here? I probably shouldn't try. I'm just going to do, so one is done. Let's do the other one. All right. So you need a baking sheet. I got these from the Dollar Tree. It's just parchment paper. I'm going to wet this so it'll stick. It's a little bit of water. And I'm assembling it onto here so I don't have to move it or move it as much. Okay. So this is the second one. Let's go down in the center and let's give them the rest of the steak. Oh, we got a little extra. Somebody's greedy. All right. Then we're going to put some of the, oh, they're here. Shoot. Come in. Oh, no. All right. All right. Put the mozzarella on. The boys know the code. I don't know why they're ringing the doorbell. Oh, forgot the egg wash. Oh, my God. I'm stressed out. All right. Egg wash glue on the side. All right. And then we're going to close this and we're going to crimp it down using the end of a fork. It's getting kind of not attractive. Something tells me the boys won't care. Maybe move it. If you have time to do it when you're not under pressure, it'll look nice. All right. Then we're going to score 1, 2, 3. We got to get these in the oven. And I'll check and see. Maybe it was a delivery. All right. And then egg wash on top. I'm coming, y'all. If you're making comments, I'm not looking at them. I want to get these in the oven. 400 so it can brown. And then we will plate it for the boys. Put that egg all over. All right. Something tells me we should do another one. All right. These are going to go in the oven. Probably do some extra like sesame seeds. All right, we did it. Let's do the timer. All right. Whoosah. All right, y'all, we got a little extra steak left. Should we do some more or what should we do? I probably should get everything ready to plate for the boys. Let me see who was at the door. Let me just make sure it's a package and nobody's actually there. I got this. Thank you all so much. Come on in, everybody. We made it to 20,000 likes. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I am Maggie, the substitute teacher. And I'm just checking the doorbell. Okay. I think it's just a package. We're good. Oh, yeah, a package. Okay. We're good. All right. Now, we can clean up a little bit. And I think I should make some more of that gochujang mayo. And I want to go ahead and plate for the boys. We got a little extra steak. Greedy. Who wants the pan? I know you do. I know you do. We got a whole nother ribeye over here. We got some extra egg wash over here. All right. So I'm back in mom mode. Y'all know they come through like locusts. And I got to make sure the food is ready or else they'll hang me upside down and shake me for snacks out of my pockets. If you know, you know. Come on in, everybody. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher, and we have a Philly cheesesteak hot pocket in the oven. That is the goal. All right. There we go. So let's clean this up since we had some raw egg, and I'm gonna go ahead and start plating for the boys. And then I think I'm gonna put some extra, make some extra mayo. All right, because, hold on. It's inside and it's like a dipping sauce. Okay. Yo says you should make a smaller one with the extra. You know it'll be tasty. Don't threaten me with a good time. You know what? Should I try and make one with the rice paper, like a gluten-free one? Y'all want to see that? So we're using full-on buttery pie crust for the boys, but I do have some rice paper. We could try and make one of these, a small one. If you want to see the gluten-free one, put the rice emoji in the chat, all right? Because we have enough of everything. I could make a version for myself. But first, mom rule, feed the kids first. Okay, so let's clean this up. We're gonna wipe down the counter since we had some raw egg, and we're gonna get their plates out. So when their Hot Pockets come out, we'll have their dipping sauce. I'm gonna put some fruit on the side. Always serve them with fruits and put the veggies on the inside if you have picky eaters. We eat, what is it? We like what we know. We don't know what we like. So that's what my mom did. Just serve them along with the stuff they're already going to eat, and you would be surprised how they just start picking up the other stuff. All right, so I got some blackberries. Got to give them a fruit. Marcus likes blackberries. So I got some of these. We're gonna rinse these off and put them on the side. Let's get their plates while these are doing their thing. All right. This is probably a snack if you have growing boys, but if you've been with me for a while, you remember these days when I used to cook before and after swim practice and all of that stuff. So we're just gonna rinse off our blackberries, hold up, and our plate. Or this could be strawberries or apple slices or whatever. So we're just gonna give those a nice little rinse. All right. And we're gonna rinse off this plate that has some blackberry. All right. Adelina's laughing. Mima says, oh yes, feed the kids, you know. Absolutely. That is a bad thing when you got a half bite of something and they're looking at you like, what is that? And why don't we have any? If you know, you know. Let's quality control the blackberries. So good, naturally sweet. Just reminds me of summers in the South. Picking wild blueberries or blackberries or whatever. Let's see, I used up, I try to give them exactly the same. Y'all know how it is. Why is his bigger than mine? Oh my goodness. You already know. Let me see if I have some more over here. Come on in, everybody. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. Yep. Oh, they're here. I told you. All right, let's get the fruit. Then we're going to mix some extra mayo. Come on in. Bring some blackberries down. We'll give those. Hey, how are y'all? Hey, babe. How you doing? Your Hot Pockets, everybody. This is Alex. This is the baby. Alex is 16. Your Hot Pocket is in the oven. What happened?
No, I'm just showing you.
Oh, nice. You got your man?
Yeah.
And this is Marcus. Some of y'all know Marcus. Hey, how are you? This is the oldest. So I just need about oh, you want to taste the steak?
You guys see?
Yeah, I made, I'll show you. I'll let you taste this while they're browning. This is the filling. All right, so this is in your Hot Pockets. You see that in there? As soon as it browns, just give it like 5 more minutes. I'll take it out and then you can have the whole thing.
Why is it so big?
Well, it's so big because I used the pie crust. All right, here, one for you. It's got onion. Marcus, you want to try? There you go. Alex, you want to try?
Sure.
All right, this is the filling. I know you're gonna ask for hot sauce. I know. There you go. So it's kind of like an Asian-inspired Philly cheesesteak with puff pastry, but I'm using a pie crust. Do you like the filling?
Good.
It's good? Okay. All right, y'all. So let's make some extra mayo, and then as soon as we make the extra mayo, then they'll be ready for the boys to eat. What I tell you. Okay. All right. And we have an extra ribeye, just in case. Some onions for mom. Everybody saying hello? Boy moms. If you know, you know. They ain't never not hungry. Okay. So let's do a little bit of the extra mayo. So this was the gochujang mayo that's inside. It's a little bit spicy. It's creamy and it's got some lemon, but I'm gonna do an extra. And I'm just gonna do it by hand. So let's do, careful, babe. All right. 3 ingredients: mayonnaise, gochujang, and lemon. That's it. All right. They are so serious. Oh, if y'all don't know, I am a Marine mom. Congratulations to Marcus. Yes, he is very serious. He just graduated from boot camp, so he is officially a United States Marine. Okay, so at 18, so we are very proud. All right, so let's do that much mayo. You'll take the leftovers? I know. Oh, thank you. I don't know if I'm ready to show that. You know the one that's in the couch that says, well, I'll show a little bit. The one that says Marine Mom is in the couch. So Dad's bringing this for me. Okay, let's make some extra mayo. Oh, gosh. All right. I try to time everything. So, yeah. Some of y'all have watched them grow. So mayo and gochujang, or if you're doing it for the kids, this is could probably be ketchup. You don't have to do spicy. And then we're going in. Thank you. You ready? You want to taste the mayo, the gochujang mayo?
The entirety.
Okay. So I'm squeezing some lemon in here. They're saying congrats, Marcus. Good things come to those who wait. Yes. But y'all see how they're circling? Like locusts. All right, so we got some lemon juice in here, and let's just stir it up. All right. So let's stir it up. I don't think you need the immersion blender. Yeah. And then just taste as you go. Condiments and beverages have a lot of extra ingredients, and this is where a lot of extra calories lie. So you can omit this, or you can make your own. That way, it's only 3 ingredients instead of 30. Let's taste. Good. I think he's going to want more heat. I already know. And some of y'all already know. It was more tangy. Let me get... All right. 4 minutes, Dougie Fresh are on. They said, come on, Maggie. Somebody said, go sit and wait. I invited them over. They are ready. All right. This looks a little bit darker. Let's try. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Got a nice little heat. Creamy heat. Okay. So, let's clean up. I want them to be nice and brown, but I think we're going to have to go ahead and call it.
How long have they been?
Can we do like 4 more minutes?
Yeah, 4 minutes.
Okay, so we're going to do 4 more minutes. I'm going to go ahead and close it out with you all, give you all my announcements and everything. Then as soon as the oven gets out, then we'll put them here. I'll see if I can cut them and get the nice little cross section. Let the boys taste. And then we're good. Y'all, that gochujang mayo, it's got me.
It's hot?
It's not hot. It's just got a little warmth to it. Okay, so as I said, I am Maggie, the substitute teacher. I make food and femininity content. You can find me on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. My cooking streams are Fridays with you all at 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central. This recipe is long, as well as all of my recipes and all the other cooking creators' recipes are on foodtalktv.com. Make sure you are subscribed. There's live cooking content every day of the week, multiple times a day. And let's see, what else do we have going on? If you're interested in my relationship content, that's going to be Saturdays at 5 p.m. Eastern. So you can find me tomorrow if you're interested in that type of content. But we have fun here. Now, usually I'm cooking with sugar substitutes, dairy substitutes, and gluten substitutes. Thank you, Cat Dog. All right, y'all, if you have any questions or if I missed any of your comments, go ahead and paste them now because I'm going to go ahead and get this washed and ready because literally they are lurking. But I love it. I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm going to separate out the mayo so everybody has their own. A little dipping sauce on the side. Perfect. So we can get a nice little picture for Food Talk TV. That one. Yes, babe. Can you have what? Oh, the sparkling water? Yeah, you can help yourself. So if you're interested in my travel content, we are leaving tomorrow. No, actually, week after next. It's probably too late unless you want to do something very last minute for the Maggie Meetup Cruise. This is my birthday month. I am turning the big 50, and I am so grateful. It is a milestone moment.
You're half a century.
I am half a century. Yes, I am half 100, and I wouldn't have it any other way. So I like to share some wisdom and, some things that I've messed up on with you all. If you're interested in going to Ghana with us, maybe it's not too late, but you can join us on the Maggie Meetup Cruise or in Ghana. Everything is at teachablemomentswithmaggie.com. Yes, thank you all so much. We are at 26,000 likes. Okay, 1 minute, 30 seconds. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to move the plates. I'm just going to get the cutting board out so I can try and take a picture, and I'm going to try and do the cross section that you saw in the video. So since the boys are here, let me show y'all. This is what we made, all right? Ribeye steak, onion, green onion, ginger, garlic, soy sauce, mirin, MSG, sesame seeds, cooked the ribeye, made the mayo, gochujang mayo with the Korean chili paste. He used puff pastry, put it inside with green onion and mozzarella. I used pie dough. Egg wash, score it, oven for 20 minutes. I'm doing 15. And this is the goal. All right. Oh, thank you all so much. So the boys are here to do the taste test. Let me get the cutting board. 20 seconds. All right. So what we're going to try and do is take these out, and I'm going to put them on the cutting board. See if I can get a nice cross section for you all. Then I'm going to plate it for the boys and let them eat and let them tell you all how we did. All right, so let me get the serrated knife. Okay, it is time. Can you get me? Let me turn off the timer. Perfect. Oh. Tell me you're a proud mama without telling me you're a proud mama. Oorah. All right, so let's get the, woo! Let's go. It looks so good. Oh my God. It is massive. Can y'all see that? Can y'all see that? Oh my gosh. All right, careful. Now, this looks a lot bigger than what he had. Looks good? Looks so good. All right. Now, it says to let it cool, but since the locusts are circling, all right, let me see if I can you get me the spatula, the wire? I got it. All right, just gonna try and take it off the parchment paper. I'm gonna take some pictures like this, then I'm gonna cut it in half and take some pictures, then I'm gonna put it on the plate. All right, so just in case when I cut into it, it kind of comes apart. All right, so good job. All right, let's take some pictures just like this before we cut into it. Yeah, it's gonna be really hot, so you all have to let it. Okay. I would have probably given it like 5 more minutes, but greedy gong gongs. If you know, you know. All right, and then let's do a video. All right, so this is the bulgogi hot pocket. We use pie crust instead of puff pastry. We have ribeye, marinated ribeye. We have mozzarella cheese, green onion, and all kind of Asian seasonings. Enjoy. All right, so now let me see if I can cut it and see what it looks like on the inside. Did I get the serrated knife? All right. I'm just gonna cut it. Let me do this way. Yeah, y'all wanna let it cool because it's literally like bubbling on the inside. But let me see if I can show you a nice cross section. So let's put that here and here. Hot, 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 hot. Let's go for the other one. I probably should cut it in even smaller pieces. OMG. Okay, let's move that one here. Oh, a little piece is falling off. Oh, I guess I'm gonna have to do a little bit of taste testing. All right, let me let the boys eat. All right, let's move this. I'm gonna take a quick picture like this. Okay. And then let them get in there. Let's do this one. Y'all, these are massive. I almost feel like I should have cut them into fourths. But, all right. All right, boys. You ready? Okay. Alex, can you go get your brother, please? All right, y'all. Let's see how they like it. Your bulgogi hot pocket. All right. I'm gonna taste the little piece that fell out. It's ready with a little of the gochujang mayo. All right, so this is what I get. That lemon, oh my God, and the heat, oh. All right. Where's your brother? All right, go ahead and eat so we can wrap it up. Let them know what you think.
This one?
Yeah, whichever one you want. So I just put some blackberries and some, it's very hot, okay? So be very careful. Where's Marcus? Let them know what you think. Try it yet? All right, step to the side. All right, this is your hot pocket. Just be careful, it's very hot.
It's hot?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Erica's in here.
Hi, Erica.
How do you eat it?
Well, should I cut it smaller? You kind of, oh, you know what? Sorry. Let me get a fork. I should have made it smaller so you could pick it up. I should have made it smaller. It's kind of big. We got, oh man.
No. This is mad hot.
It's mad hot. Why don't you use a fork? And use the dipping sauce to cool it off. Sorry. Let it cool because he's trying to pick it up and it's literally disintegrating. You can take a small bite on the side. How is it, Alex? Okay.
Really good.
Really good? Okay.
What's there supposed to be again?
A Philly cheesesteak Hot Pocket.
Why is it spicy?
Oh, it's Asian inspired. It's got gochujang, which is a Korean chili paste.
Oh.
You want a spoon? Okay.
Well.
What do you think?
I think it's pretty good.
It's pretty good? All right, everybody. Thank you all so much. I'm going to let the boys eat. You can take your plates to the table. That was the only thing. I made it too big to hold, so cut it into fourths. You want some lemon? You want some more hot sauce? Yeah?
I'm fine.
Fine? Okay. So, yeah, they both gave me the thumbs up. Okay. So thank you all so much. This has been Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I am Maggie, the substitute teacher. Marcus likes it. Alex likes it. I'm just gonna, once you let it cool, it's easier to handle, but very hot, it's a lot, all right? So I was a little bit under time crunch, but we're gonna have our family meeting. Boys approved. Yes, mama is relieved. And yeah, we'll figure out what to do with that other ribeye steak. Okay, everybody? Thank you all so much. And let's see. Oh, we made it to 31,000 likes. All right, everybody. See you next week. Bye.
That's a lot of people.
I know. It's a lot. All right, let me end this one. Thank you. Okay, and then let me see over here really quick. Suspense is killing me. They said, Marcus, do you miss your mom's food? Thank you, Erin Laura. Thank you for looking. Gonna try it? Yeah, Alex is over here enjoying it.
Hey.
Oh, sorry. Alex is enjoying it. Just like old times. Have a lovely weekend. Thank you to Condemned. You asked for this recipe, so hopefully I did you proud. He said, excellent, Miss Maggie. I'm heading back to work before they come looking for me. Thank you so much. Hello, Sabrina. I am enjoying it. Y'all.
This is really good.
It's really good? They like it. Healthy young men. Yes, they are. Great leaders in the making. Feed your family well, ladies. You know how I feel. Congratulations. Yeah, the boys have grown so much. Y'all remember. Congratulations. Hi, Alex.
Hello.
Research. Is that a rice emoji? Oh, yeah. Maybe I'll do the rice one.
There we go. That's what it's supposed to look like.
Okay, come show them what it's supposed to look like.
This is perfect size.
It's perfect. Oh, thank you all so much. Oh, making omelet. Oh, looking good. Thank you so much for the support. Hello, Tabitha. Hello, Christina. Congratulations, everybody. All right, brown sugar. Yes, all that good stuff. All right, y'all. Let me spend time with the family. Thank you all so much. If you're interested in the relationship content, Lucy and I will be back tomorrow at 5 p.m. for a reaction video. And let me let the boys eat. And thank you all for everything. And thank you, Condemned, for requesting it. See y'all tomorrow. All right.